Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Been a little while once again because I got caught up with some voices from the void, but we're back at it, and this time, last time, we defeated Sister Frida at the end of Ashes of Ariandel. It was quite a rough battle, also a bit of a frustrating battle as well. I actually got a little angry during it, but it's fine. We pulled through and we defeated her in the end anyway. This time we begin the second DLC pack, and the final one. The Ringed City. This DLC shouldn't take us more than like 2 to 3 videos, so if you're really tired of seeing this playthrough pop up in your recommended, if you're subscribed to Omen C2, well, don't worry, you'll get your wish. It'll go away very, very soon. I'm sure you're not tired of seeing it. I mean, I should put forth the, should just put out there that you should expect this channel to just be a bunch of random games that you may or may not enjoy. Some of them you might enjoy, but some of them you might not. That's just how this channel will be. I upload whatever I want, whenever I want. Alright, oh yes, okay, so about the Ringed City and how to enter it. There are 2 ways to do so. One of them is in the base game right here. This is right outside the Kiln of the First Flame, where we fought Soul of Cinder way back there, in episode 14, I think that was. This has a bonfire off to the side right here. That one's the main one, that's our checkpoint. This one is a special ferry bonfire, I like to call it. You know, like a boat across the ocean, that kind of ferry, not the kind that heals you in Legend of Zelda. This will let you travel to the Dreg Heap, wherever that is. That is the first area of the Ringed City DLC, and this is one way you can access it. The other way is to defeat Sister Frida, and then a bonfire, an equivalent fairy bonfire, will spawn at the end of her chamber. But I chose this entrance for this second playthrough around because I think it makes a much more cohesive transition into the Dreg Heap, and you're about to see why. Let's go! Winged Knight Halberd. That's not a DLC item. I've seen way too many of these gosh darn things recently. Oh my god, this is the 3rd one. But it's alright. It's necessary. It's our first checkpoint. It lets us teleport back out of here if we need, if we came here a bit early and decided that we need to strengthen ourselves first. But I think I'm perfectly strengthened enough and ready to handle this. Let's go. The Dreg Heap is my favorite area in the DLCs, and might be one of my top favorite areas in the game, if not my absolute favorite area. Just because it is very imaginative how we have to climb down the ruins, the collapsing ruins of the entire world of Lothric, plus some other locations that may or may not show up. We start off with a pilgrim, sitting here up at the top, looking over the view.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last, but here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-amped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view.
I'm surprised you don't even have a smithereen. There's plenty of smithereens all over the place to grab. I have business with you!
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Agreed.
You think an old stone-amped hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
Except, you have a divine blessing, a hidden blessing, some coins, and a new weapon. I have nothing for you, not a smithereen! What? I'm gonna buy these. I don't think, I ran out of divine blessings to use. Either that or I dropped them or something. I don't remember what I did with my divine blessings. I don't remember if I actually used them, but I would definitely like one back, so here we are. And as for the split leaf greatsword, let's see. Split leaf refers to the shape of the great blade and its resemblance to the veins of a leaf. Wow, incredibly interesting. Crafted entirely with steel, making it exceedingly heavy. Alright, I am good. I am not a strength character, so I will leave that with you. I have 34 of these. We may as well make it 35. A nice round even number.
At the close of the age of fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This Must be what it's like to be a god.
This is probably some god's handiwork.
Oh, if you just can't stop yourself, at least hear this. Far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices brim from the depths of the cavity even now. Mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men.
Interesting. That could be that large tree over there. I'm not entirely sure. I'll try to pay more attention to that as we go down.
At the close.
Alright, you say the same thing. So I think the idea... Oh.
Intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
She has a very nice goodbye saying to you, so I had to stop and let her say it first. So the idea of this area is that this is the result of the Age of Fire being prolonged for too long. That everything starts grinding together in the ash to become one and the same. Kind of like the Flame of Frenzy in Elden Ring, except that we have no control over this. No one in particular is doing this. This is just what the world is doing to itself, as the Age of Fire is prolonged for far longer than was intended. In other news, take the plunge. This is Gale, the guy who led us into the painted world of Ariandel. This is him pointing down. He is our guide around these parts, and he will show us the way to take no fall damage whatsoever. Landing in these piles of ash does not incur any fall damage, even though I'm pretty sure I have the Silver Cat ring on. No, I do not. Okay. Since there isn't much fall damage in this area, I'm gonna leave it off for now. I mean, good thing I left it off. If I had that on during Sister Frida's fight instead of something that actually helped, then man, I would have been very stupid. All right, over here we have a Merkman enemy. I think these guys with the spears out of the ground standing up summon the smaller ones, and I want to say the smaller ones die off on their own, but I think I might be wrong about that because here they all are still. In any case, our freaking Greatsword is doing a wonderful job versus them. Hello? Who was that? Who said that? Who said that? Was that you? Has anyone seen that that Jeb video? I don't even know like what that is. I don't know what that's from, but it was an edited video of like a little girl yelling at this guy named Jeb, and then he said, "Who said that? Who said that? Is that you?" And then they cut to him like smacking something. It's very darkly funny, and I had to recommend it to you. I think it should be like, if you look it up on YouTube, it should be called like Jeb, 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 just 3 times in a row. Look that up, it is a great time. Up here, new enemy, Robert from Hell's Kitchen? Okay, no. I'm aware. Robert has lost a lot of weight since his time on Hell's Kitchen, but still, it's the only thing that came to my mind. I had to say it. I'm very sorry. Very sorry to Robert. Anyway, going to launch Soul Spear. These guys are very tanky, as you could surmise, but their attacks are relatively simple. The main thing about them is that they have that void of darkness on top of their head, and that is actually a weak spot. If we were to get a plunging attack on their head, we would deal tons of damage to them. So I'd like to try that out. Let's hope he doesn't come up the stairs. He does not, because he's dumb. Okay, I didn't get the special plunge attack. I'd like to, just so I can demonstrate, because I have a really hard time getting these plunge attacks, and I think this one's the easiest one to do so on. Okay, that kind of worked. I didn't expect me falling on him to stun him out of an attack, but I guess it does. All right. How about there? No, I keep doing it a little too late. It's whatever. I'll try to do it on one of the later ones, because, of course, there's way more of these guys where this one came from. Got Titanite chunks, but no real need for them. My weapon is already kicking ass, and we're only at the beginning of this DLC, so... I mean, I guess later enemies might take more hits from it, but still, this weapon's doing great, so I don't feel the need to upgrade anything else. Aquamarine Dagger. Yeah, there's so many new weapons in this DLC that I'm just gonna be passing right by. Look at that in the sky. That is so cool. That's such a great little skybox element. That also showed up at the end of the base game in Killing of the First Flame, so... that makes Killing of the First Flame even more of a cohesive transition to this area, because it remains in the sky even now, except the sky's a little brighter than it was there. I guess it's a new day. I don't really know what that eclipse means. I think it's just like, it's meant to look like the dark sign, which signifies the undead curse. Yeah, this. It's supposed to look like this. And, you know, as time goes on and the first flame starts to fade out, the dark sign grows more powerful. Or at least the darkness within humans grows more powerful, and the dark sign has to work harder and harder to suppress it, and maybe that's what that's symbolizing? I'm not really sure. I don't get no symbolism. Let's go get this item and fall through a roof instead. Again, no fall damage. The ash breaks our fall. Or maybe it's supposed to be like the rune symbol in the center breaking our fall. Either way, our fall is broken, and I am very appreciative of it. I did not realize how much damage I took. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get in the swing of things again with this game. Okay. Some of the Mercmen can do that. It's quite a terrifying sight. For sure. For certain. I was trying to say for certain and for sure at the same time. And there we go, that's the result of it. I feel like I have not been talking very well for the last, 7 videos on Omen C2. Very sorry about that. I mean, if you don't mind, then I guess I'm not sorry about it, because it doesn't matter to you. But still, I usually talk way better than this. Well, not usually, but I sometimes talk way better than this. It just so happens that these last 7 videos have been commentated badly. Alright. It's just every time I record, it's always when I'm super tired. I feel like that's the case. Whenever I record, I'm feeling tired that day, and then whenever I don't record, I'm feeling fine, and I could do it, but I just don't have the motivation to start. It's weird. I'm weird. Alright, up these stairs, I think we can climb over the edge. And there's something hidden here. It's a murky hand scythe. I think these are just the weapons these guys use, if I remember correct. They don't have anything that terribly interesting to say. You never know. Maybe they do, though. Okay, there's a guy on the ceiling there. Tries to ambush you, and I think they start to transform into the big dudes. Or maybe not. Or maybe that guy was about to. Oh my god. I think I'm actually doing more damage with the things. Let's see, am I? Are these guys resistant to magic by any chance? Oh, he's inside there. Oh, I didn't notice that. I only spent 5 seconds in here. Okay, no, it's doing around the same damage. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Let me check those weapons' description just in case they have anything cool to say. It's kind of hard to find them. It's Aquamarine Dagger, so it's up at the top, right? Oh, but the first one's Mail Breaker. Okay, I don't get you, game. Engraved with a prayer to ward off incident, perhaps as a parting gift. Okay. How about the scythe? The Murky Hand Scythe? Does it tell us more about the Mercmen? I think it at least gives us their name. It also seemingly doesn't exist. Here it is. The bottom of it was dark, so I couldn't see it. Wielded by the Mercmen. Okay, so it just gives you their name and says nothing else of note. Cool. Take the plunge, or else the radiance will get you. Yeah, this is basically just the radiance from Hollow Knight. It shoots a bunch of laser beams at you. You gotta dodge a bunch of times, get out of the way. Get behind cover as soon as possible. While you're behind cover, it cannot hit you, and it will eventually give up. I believe the more times it's allowed to shoot at you, the more accurate it gets. So you definitely want to find cover ASAP. How can you deal with this thing? Well, I don't know if you can hit it with ranged attacks. Either way, I would not recommend trying. I would instead recommend just going on ahead, staying out of Cypherment as much as you can. These 2 knights. Oh boy, these 2 knights. These 2 are hard. We got 1 spear guy, 1 sword guy. The spear guy buffed him up, and I think they do insane damage. Since they are in the hardest part of the entire game, the Ring City. This is the hardest content in Dark Souls 3. Which is why I'm doing it last. Unlike my main channel playthrough, where I did this, second to last. Okay. I did it second to last, and then Lothar Castle was way easier. But I mean, I kind of accepted that. It allowed me time to wind down as I neared the end of the game. Alright, there we go. Now we would just want to get behind you. I just kind of dashed around him. That looked like the freaking dash move you could do in Twilight Princess. Where you, jump, roll, and then hit their behinds. I wish you could do... I think you can do something kind of similar in this game, but it's not nearly as cool as it is in that game. I don't know. I've always found the dodge rolls in this game to look kind of dopey compared to other games. I don't know, the way your character's just, like, rolling around like that doesn't look quite as professional or quite as calm as other main heroes, but I get you're not supposed to be, like, this all-powerful, godly hero or anything, right? You're just some guy. You're just some undead. One amongst the many. Hi. Where's your head gone? And where's your entire front half gone, my friend? What, like, ate through it? I guess a worm must have... A very large worm probably poked out of the ground and ate the entire statue from bottoms up. I've never actually stopped to look at that before. Never actually stopped to appreciate the details of this world, which is almost like half the reason you play Soulsborne games. Alright, my Estus usage has been not the greatest of all time, and I don't think it's about to get much greater with what we have ahead, because this next section, these next couple rooms, are actually kind of difficult to get through. You know, okay, I may as well just spoil it. There's a ton of Mercmen in here. Like, as soon as you step inside, a bunch of them just spawn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna run past them and grab all the items. I'm gonna just show the highlights. We're not really here to fight every single Mercman on the way. They are a new enemy, but they're not a terribly exciting enemy to fight, so I'm okay with just running past. This here's the illusory wall. Let's get inside. Got a staff. I think something else we got at the beginning, something else unique. Alright, here's you. Yeah, we don't care. Item in here. Oh, there is an item in here. Crap. Alright, Ember, thanks. Moving on. Good thing their attacks are so slow. All I have to really do is spam rolls. Okay, dodge out of the way of that. If those guys, like, combo you, they can easily kill you. It's pretty rough. Then we have Great Soul Dregs, and I want to get out of here now. Okay. Thanks for helping me get out of there. You even put me in a safe location, because I'm going to respawn up at the bonfire. Hey, I'm not too unhappy about that. Gives you an opportunity to show a shortcut in a bit. Alright, Great Soul Dregs. So this is like an upgraded version of, I want to say... Wait, did we have something? Oh yeah, I think the, Archdragon... No, not Archdragon. The Archdeacon... Aldrich Faithful Covenant. There we go. I think if you give them enough items, they reward you with a spell called Soul Dregs, and this is an upgraded version that you don't need to do their covenant to get. But of course it costs more intelligence to use, because why would it? Why wouldn't it, I mean? Sorcery fires great dark soul dregs that have stewed for ages far within the deep. The sorcery is the highest form of deep soul. You've already read this while I was nattering on about whatever I was nattering on about, so... Yeah, you get it. Soul Dregs, Mercman, Darkness, Human Form. Neat. Alright, cool. If we drop off this edge instead, you no longer have to fall down all those multiple ledges. It's just one big drop that takes you right to the first Mercman battle. Then you can run past all of them because we fought them before. We do not need to fight them again, and do the big drop. You will have to do this for a while, at least. You will have to do this every time you die here. So let's hope I don't die too many times, because... You know, this isn't the most open-ended area of all time, but that's okay. Honestly, this game specializes in being linear. I think it does a great job of being linear, so... The game's just playing to its own strengths, you know? Alright, I think the Radiance is gonna reappear. That is fine. We just drop down. We roll past. Oh, there's an item behind. It's another Divine Blessing! Hey! Better remember to use these. Hopefully a situation will come up where I can use them. Just that, with how much Estus I have, I feel like I'm gonna run out less and less often. And then there's not gonna be as much reason to do so, or to use it. I think I want to say I've fought these guys with the Twin Blades before, so let's do it with the Great Sword now. And I'm going to stab thee! Oh, almost half your health gone! Just like, oh my god, that was great! Now you might still be a little hardy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have never been happier with my weapon choice until exactly this moment. Man, these guys gave me so much trouble on previous playthroughs, and there I just wiped them out. I just equipped this sword and they practically died before it. Move down here, and that tower collapses. Now, I want to say, oh yeah, we do actually want to move straight forward first before going back to the large hole that just opened in the church. Because right here, This is a weird-looking corpse flower thing. And if we destroy it... Oh my god, we destroyed it in one shot like that. That was awesome. We can see its life force is connected to that angel. Or that... I'm not sure what exactly that is. I have a theory for what it might be, but I'll save that theory for later. For now, drops Twinkling Titanite, and now this thing is permanently dead. We no longer have to worry about it for this area. It's a cool mechanic. I really like it. I really like the freaking radiance from the sky that you have to find this thing to destroy it and get it out of your way. It's cool. Alright, now, back up here, there is an item you can obtain before this point, but it's much safer to wait until now, wait until that thing is out of the way specifically, to obtain it. It's a Merc Man that spawned in, it's fine. Around this corner, Ring of Steel Protection +3. Let's put that on right away. So, in New Game Plus, there are +1 and +2 upgrades for each of the rings in the base game, because I just realized I breezed right past this without officially introducing these. All these rings here have, most of them have +1 and +2 versions, which you can find in the New Game Plus cycles in the base game. In the Ring City, you can find +3 versions of some of them. So, yeah. Ring upgrades just do the same effect, but stronger. That's it. You can't upgrade them with the blacksmith. You just have to find the upgrades somewhere in a New Game Plus cycle, or in this case, somewhere in this DLC. So yeah. I think I remember where most of them are, so I'll be showing off the location of the majority of them. Other news. Hello there. Are you the hollering tin can or whatever that the pilgrim mentioned?
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this God's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
You sound kind of familiar.
Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm a hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
He's referring to the Purging Stones. Now he wants to find the Purging Monument, which is probably made up of Purging Stones. You know, I noticed this in one of the previous videos, but never actually talked about it. The way my character holds this greatsword, it looks like she's about to slice her shoulder off. That's a little reckless. You might want to, I don't know, maybe you're intended to be wearing this with like a suit of armor that'll protect you from it, but, you know, you do this pose no matter what you're wearing, so it doesn't always work.
Well, that's the long and short of it. So if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me. Come on.
Don't be wroth with me.
What else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake.
I like that pronunciation of wrath. Or sorry, or wrath. Wrath. Face Medusa's wrath. It's correct enough.
Well,
It's correct enough to the point that I said it accidentally without meaning to. Alright, let's drop down this ledge. This, I think, is actually a secret area. We don't have to go over here, but I'm choosing to go over here because that's my choice. And I'm sticking to it. Did I just do SCP-173 damage? Nope. Drink up. Oh, hey, don't hug me. Don't hug me. I'm scared. That sounds like, yes, it's one of those dudes. Okay, I don't know if that's safe to fall down to. Okay, if he turns and walks the other way for at this distance, which he is not going to, or yes, he is. Let's go for it! Yes! Got his head! With this weapon, that is an insta-kill. Oh my god, that was satisfying. I don't think it's always an instant kill, but for this weapon, it was. Wow, that was awesome. That felt so good. Alright. Seems like my second hit is doing a lot more damage to these guys. Or no, 35 plus 35 is 70, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yes, it is. Okay, so, never mind. They're doing the same amount of damage. I just don't know math. Don't mind me. Okay, so now that I've come down here, if I want to go the secret route now, I actually have to go back up, which is why you get 3 homeward bones here. That makes sense. Take the plunge. You won't die. I'll believe it when I feel it, but for now, I think I'll go the other way. What is that? What is that on top of the pillar? Oh, it's the Beheading Knight statue, the thing that we had to interact with to open the way up to Lothric Castle. Curious. What's it doing all the way out here? Well, I suppose this is Lothric crumbling around, so it would turn up eventually, but yeah, didn't expect to find it right here, in this very unfitting place. Oh, I think I have these equipped to my... Yes, I do. How many souls do I have? Not enough! Let's go back to the bonfire instead of the shrine. I see, so I think... I remember having a lot more level ups around this point on my main channel playthrough, and I think that's because I did the DLCs earlier in the game progression than I am doing them now, so the level up cost was a lot lower, because right now I'm level 97 and it costs like 50,000. I wasn't getting that I wasn't getting that high cost until Lothric Castle in my main channel playthrough, so I just keep feeling like that was an interesting way to fall in here. I keep feeling like I should get more level ups than I am, and I think that's why. Because I'm doing this much later than I usually do. Like, this is actually the last piece of content that I'm doing, instead of it being the second to last. Even then, it still shouldn't make that big a difference. I think the real answer is just that I haven't made that much progress through this area. Oh, come on. Hi-ya! That's what you get. That didn't kill you. Screw you. Alright. 420, blaze it. Let's drink up. And you know what? I'm just gonna go. You know what? I'm just gonna go. You're gonna transform into the big freaking humanity spirit thing. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Back over there where I can't see it. He's trying to show it off to me, and I just ran past without looking. Hey guys, you're not at all concerned about the fact that the wall in front of you is gone? No? Okay. I'll kill you again. Why not? Or you'll kill me again. That might also happen. We'll have to see. I'll only kill these guys this time. If I have to go through this again, I'm gonna leave them alive, because you all don't want to see me killing these same 2 knight guys over and over and over again if this next area proves to be difficult, because I think the secret area I'm about to go to is kind of difficult, honestly, from what I remember. I was hoping I could get a backstab on you. Almost did there. Okay, I think I got a little more lucky with this guy on my first run through than I am here. You want to be careful. Some of his stabs can outright kill you with the amount of health that I have. Like, they do that much damage. If you haven't leveled Figure yet at this point, before tackling the Ringed City, good luck. I hope you brought good running shoes. Alright, let's get across this thing. I think, Lap over here is gone now. Yes, he is. Oh, you can actually talk to the old lady at the top about him, can't you? Well, next time I die, I'll be sure to remember to do that. Oh god, I have to deal with all these guys again. Crap. Okay. I want to say this guy turns into the humanity thing. I want to get rid of you. Okay, now we do this. Ah, crap. Alright, you standing guys never turn into that. It's always the crawly guys that do. That is good to know. Because I actually did not have the details about that in mind. You know what? Why don't I Ember for this? I think it would help out a lot. This next part's pretty tough. So if you want to see a funny oversight here, if you drop in this ash, and then you angle the camera like this, you can see underneath the ash. You can see that I'm phasing through the ash and I'm hovering over the ground underneath it. Looks kind of funny. Alright, let's move on ahead. I can't remember how recently I equipped this set of armor here. Why don't I change it out? Why don't I hide around the corner here from the enemies and change it out before we continue? We have not worn the Slave Knight armor yet. I suppose I could do that. It's also... I don't think I've worn this yet. But that's not very protective. Then again, I guess I don't want it to be too protective, because I am getting close to the heavy roll threshold. And I have not leveled up Vitality nearly as much as I did before, so... I think I might have to go with something lighter. Yeah, sure, let's do the Robe of Prayer. This is, I think, what Lothric wears? In the base game? We got it on the way up Lothric Castle. He does not have gloves, right. Okay, I guess we'll have to choose some of our own then. Wait, does he not have pants either? Wait. Oh no, here it is. Okay. So here's that. For gloves, we'll go something that matches the aesthetic. How about this? That works. Yay! How's my defense? 22%. That's fine. That's with the Ring of Steel protection on. That is giving us a huge boost. All right, you there, spear guy. Spear guy. Look at my own spear. Isn't my spear way cooler than yours? Oh, his spear can summon the freaking banner of Lothric, which is gone now. Lothric's destroyed. Haven't you looked around you? All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, go, go. That went perfectly. I could not have asked for a better battle versus a spear guy. There's a lot of Mercmen out here, so I'm even more glad about how well that battle went for that reason. Because if you go down here and summon them all in, you're going to have so many things to deal with all at once. The spear guy and the Mercmen, I'm glad none of them turn into the humanity things. As far as I can tell, at least. Okay, yeah, I think these standy guys are summoning them all in, so we're gonna destroy you. Okay, you're dead. Oh, that's a grab attack. I forgot they had that. All right, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. We're going this way. That is quite enough. I've had quite enough from you all. Going this way. Bam. Oh, hi. Thankfully you didn't hit me with that. Okay. Oh, come on. The other one died in 2 hits. What gave you the right to have 3? Okay, there you go. That should be everyone minus the crawly guys. And these guys do stagger if you roll into them, so keep that in mind. You can stagger their attacks that way. Or rather, you can interrupt their attacks easily that way. Bam. Feels so nice to just, like, do this move and kill every single enemy in front of you. Projected Heal. I remember people seeming to think that this was, like, a new spell in Shadow of the Erdtree when it isn't. Because Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree has an equivalent of the spell. I think it's called Heal from Afar or something. But no, this existed in Dark Souls 3 the whole time, and I didn't actually remember it did until I played the game again, because I remember thinking, like, I remember hearing about that spell in Elden Ring and thinking, hey, that's an interesting idea. They've evolved to the healing spells, but no, they've already done so, and they just did it again in Elden Ring. I don't know. I don't know if people actually thought it was a new spell in that game or what, but I swear, like, videos that I watched of it, people seem to indicate that it was a new spell when it wasn't. Okay, what the fuck? I didn't know you could respawn. Well, that's good to know. Okay, where's the greatsword guy? He must have heard my battle up above. Okay. Come back this way, sir. Please, please, please come back this way before the guy respawns. Oh my god, he's gonna go all the way in there first. Okay, good. I would like to plunge attack his face in. Want to plunge him so hard. I don't want to finish that sentence, honestly. Oh no. Got him through that. Okay, thank God that attack had hyper armor. Thank you so much, game. I never know what attacks have hyper armor, or what attacks on your end have hyper armor, and what don't. On your end, both my end and the enemy's end. So I'm very glad I lucked out and chose the right attack. Okay, there we go. Though I think my character still made a pained sound, and I think whenever they do, that means they were staggered out of an attack. Like, if they aren't staggered out of an attack, they don't make a noise when they take damage. Is that true? Or is that just a theory? A game theory. Thanks for watching. Hey, look, these boxes were put together properly, unlike Undead Settlement. Yeah, all these props are put together really well. Like, the Ringed Cities environments especially probably look the best and probably have the least errors out of any environment in Dark Souls 3. Lothric War Banner. I say that, and then freaking the Ghost of Gale's shadow just pops up on screen in front of me, but you know what I mean. Take the plunge, you won't die. So this is an alternate route down to the next plunge to take. And since we have seen both routes, I am perfectly happy with taking the plunge. Down here is our next bonfire. So that wraps up the first part of the Dreg Heap. Before I continue too far, I would actually like to warp up to the top and talk to the old pilgrim again, see if she has anything new to say. Now that we've met Lap. I think she does. And that's why I'm gonna do it. So, here we go. I like how I keep setting up these, like, I'm gonna go back and do this as if I'm going to cut away, forgetting that we don't do that here. We don't cut things out. Not unless I'm spending forever looking for the freaking Romeo satellite.
Strange little lass you are. What on earth do you see in me?
A person? A human being? At least you were once. Yes, you now have the dialogue option, Inquire of the Ring City. Let's do the normal talk option first, though.
Oh, if you just...
Okay, it's the same thing. Now, Inquire of the Ring City.
Why, where did you hear that name, love? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I know. The Ring City is said to be at World's End. Past this heap of rubbish as far as one can go. But you'd better think twice. The Forsaken Ringed City was walled off by the gods to contain the pygmies. And the dark soul is better left well alone.
So it's an SCP containment facility? Sweet, I can't wait!
Don't run off and die, love. It's a nicer view with you in it.
I wonder if she's been watching me, like, flail around all over the place fighting enemies this whole time. That's a funny thought. Okay, how many souls do I have? I need to get back up off the bonfire so I can check. I do not have enough to level up still, so we will continue on a little further, then I'll go to level up at some point. I think I need 57,000. If I'm correct. I can always check in the menu, but yeah, I remember checking it. I checked it twice so far this recording session, so should be okay. Yeah, 57,000. Let's go. Okay, so this area. Check out that bonfire's name. Earthen Peak Ruins. Earthen Peak is an area in Dark Souls 2. And it is now in this game. I've actually had thoughts of playing Dark Souls 2 recently. I should add it to my Steam wish list. It might be fun. You never know. I'll play it on my own. I'm not going to make an Odyssey 2 playthrough of it. Unless I like it really, really much, then I will.
Oh, I know who you are. Great to see you still in one piece.
One's piece.
I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumors that the ringed city rests below it all.
Well, yeah, it was walled off to contain the pygmies. It was shoved off to the edge of the world. And that's where we're headed, I guess.
Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I just wanted to tell someone. And I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet.
I know, Humpty Dumpty's quite annoying.
I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. I didn't have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. Well, grab that treasure. That's as good a duty as any.
A promise of going to find treasure in a location. Where have I heard that before?
Past here.
Alright, I get it. We're moving on. Alright, this next area is quite big. I don't know how long I'm going to spend here, but I'm going to spend a while here. That much I know. First of all, we have these guys from the Road of Sacrifices in the Crucifixion Woods. They are the poison bugs, and they do a melee attack. I actually didn't remember they had a melee attack, because I don't think they've ever used it until now. In fact, if I remember correctly, we're going to be dealing with poison once again pretty soon, so let's switch this out for the Poison Bite Ring. There we go. That is a very good idea. We're not dealing with Frostbite around here. I haven't seen anyone who is using Frostbite against me. Okay, down you go. Down you both go. I guess is more correct, because I downed both of them. I mean, I guess I was also saying you to refer to a collective. Why am I talking about this? Hello! It is a second Radiance! She has revived! Oh, hey, there's an item out here. I don't remember this one. So, there's a lot of scattered items to get out here while this thing is shooting at you, and I'm gonna go grab them first. Ooh, it's a Titanite chunk. Okay. I like having those. Those are nice. Those are nice and useful. I don't know why, but that sound it just made sounds kind of like a cat meowing to me. I don't really know if others hear it that way, but that's just how I hear it. Bam! Whoa. So why did I do 409 damage to the first one, but I did 410 damage to the second one? Was the first one 409.9999999, and the other one just, like, had one decimal very far down, be one slightly higher, and so it rounded up to 410? I don't know. I don't get it. The Desert Pyromancer Garb. That is an outfit from Dark Souls 2 that has made its way here. And we have just picked up part of it. The Desert Pyromancer Garb the Desert Pyromancer outfit looks very, interesting. That much I'll say. I'll show it off when the time comes. Okay, we got a house in here. I don't want to go in here yet, actually. I want to keep going this way. Yeah, this thing's getting more accurate. It's hitting me more and more often. I don't think I'm gonna be safe over here. Oh. I am. Okay, good. Okay, so now that it's not shooting me, I think it'll go back to being inaccurate. Okay, I think we've gotten all the items out in this stretch, so we can go into that house now. Except I do see something down over there. See that? There's an item. In case you didn't know what items look like in this game. In case you've watched this long and you've somehow forgotten what items look like. Yeah, there we go. I just thought I'd inform you of that. Bam! This here's another item. It's an ember. Alright, apparently the Estus ring is giving me the only buff that I have right now, according to the status bars up there. What other rings do I have? Okay, those are all good. I think we can go without Ring of Favor, personally. Why don't we increase... Yeah, let's increase Intelligence. Why not? That'll increase my damage across the board. Okay, won't increase it that much. That was just a plunge attack, but yeah. Okay, now I have enough souls to level up, but that's the good news. The bad news is that now we have a third Radiance. Or, well, a second in this immediate situation, but still. And this Radiance has the ability to cast a cloud of curse over your current position if you hide. This is to kind of force you to keep moving, or to at least stay out of it for a little while. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like these enemies a lot, though we have not found the sources for either of them, so we're gonna have to get to work on that. Here's Desert Pyromancer gloves over here. Owie, owie, ow. Okay. Owie, ow. Owie, ow. Okay. Where do I want to go first? I think I want to go up this branch first. I think this is the way. This is the way of the devil or something. I don't know. It's not the way of the devil. Okay. I get it, okay? I get it. Look, I get it, all right? I totally get it. I say while I was running further and further into death. At least I got an upgrade to the Ring of Favor, which I did just take off, but it's fine. Whenever I want to put that back on, then we have an upgraded version of it. I just realized I drew a total blank on how to continue that sentence. Alright, here we go. I think they have to do their whole reappearing act all over again. Yep, they sure do. So let me... Oh, I think I ran out of stamina there because I expected to have more than I did because of the Ring of Favor. So there's a couple of thralls that run in this direction, and the Radiance can sometimes kill them. And I think that's what she did right there. Hi. Oh, wow, that was way less damage. Or no, it wasn't way less, it was just like 100 less. I guess that can be considered way less damage, but still, okay. So I'm gonna hide back here. I might just take this poison for the sake of it, okay. You can also wait for the angels to look the other direction, or you can wait for them to do that. That also works. I want to get my souls back before we do anything else here. Now, I want to go this way. Because I don't think this branch is actually where you want to go. I think it's over here. Oh god, this is bad, 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 this is very bad. I'm just gonna die again, yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, no. Oh, what? How am I alive? How the fuck am I alive? What is happening? How am I alive? Alright, get here, go! Running! Rolling! Ah! I almost made it. That would have been the most awesome shit. I can't believe, I swear, it killed me, like, right as the heal started. Man, normally it's the other way around. Normally my character starts drinking it, but then the enemy hits me and kills me, and the whole heal doesn't go through, and so I just die right there. And the healing animation takes me just long enough to be hit by it, but no, right there, the opposite happened. I actually lived. Man, we were so close. Okay. Now I think I know where to go. I think maybe I have the right idea with going in the direction of the big branch, but I should not go around the left. I think going around the left is a bad choice. All right, let's hope I don't die again. That'd be very nice. How, there you go, and then you're gonna do the curse cloud. That's fine. Okay, so I think I want to run under there. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes, because this gives you shelter. This gives you shelter from the radiance. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Whoa, okay, that's still not protected. Okay, neat. This is, though. Okay, where is my souls? Where are my souls, rather? That is correct grammar. I'm poisoned, that's okay. I have 11 moss clumps. They're even right there in my, my tool belt. Oh god, my souls are out there. Okay. Nab you. Yeah, this is actually somewhat interesting. I don't remember where exactly to go here. So this is very much confusing me. Okay, that trail, I don't think we want to go there yet. I want to climb up this branch. Okay. I kind of like this, though. Like, you're being chased down by this sharpshooter, and you have to scramble around trying to try to find a way to deal with it. It's cool. It adds a new layer of challenge of just exploring. Alright. Eat the moss clump so we're no longer poisoned. Then we can go across... Hi. Alright, if you feel like going off the cliff, then by all means, do that. Helps me out a lot. Thanks, buddy. And... Bam! Bam! It is now dead. Their death animation is so incredibly satisfying. Especially that sound, like... I want to see if someone has that sound isolated anywhere, that sound effect, so I can download it and just, like, listen to it whenever I, like, complete a really hard assignment or something. That would be so... God, that sound is so satisfying. I wish it was the sound that every boss made upon dying. Oh my god, it's happening again. This happened on my main channel playthrough too. This thrall was just sitting in the poison, slowly dying. And I guess he's just gonna sit in the poison and slowly die again, the second time around. So that's fun. All right, let's go this way. Get the Titanite chunks. I'm gonna drop here and hope the thrall doesn't see me because it would be very funny if he stayed there. He's staying there, thank goodness. Okay. You guys... Is it just you guys? No, okay. When you approach this area, one of those big guys in the middle with the black hole face, the black hole faces, he spawns from the swamp and then starts heading your direction because apparently this loincloth belongs to him. Okay, buddy. All right, let's go. I don't think there's anywhere we can easily plunge attack him from here, but that's fine. I'll just use my magic attacks on him because I think they take more damage from magic anyway. When they start up this combo, they kind of track you very poorly, so you can get behind them quite easily. Their attacks are very exploitable, but the main challenge with them is that they come out really slowly. So yeah, that one really caught my roll. And if they hit you, I mean, you saw how much damage I just took. That's a lot. I remember in my main channel playthrough, I was doing so little damage to these guys. Because again, I had no idea how to make builds in this game. But now I do. Bam! Oh, it is so much fun. Yeah, I was still using Irithel Straight Sword and, like, the Great Sword of Judgment at this point in the game, believing that it was this super strong, overpowered weapon. No, it's not. It's decently powerful when you find it in the early parts of the game, but once you get to around, I want to say, Irithel, that's when it kind of goes downhill. That's when the greatsword, sorry, the Irithil Straightsword starts falling behind in terms of damage output compared to its, I was gonna say compared to its contemporaries, but I mean, I guess. If contemporaries in this case means other weapons you can find at those later points in the game, then I guess, yeah. It's just still kind of a misused term there. I'm very great at that, misusing the terms. You have no idea how many words I have just said in any of my videos, assuming what they're meaning, and then I go to look them up after the video, and I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant at all. Sorry, I don't have the greatest vocabulary. What can I say? What can I say to defend myself in court? Let's take this off because our health bar's smaller now. Let's put on Silver Cat Ring instead, because I think fall damage can be experienced around these parts. Hey, buddy, come this way, 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 come this way! Yes! 4820! It's like the funny number, but with an 8 there. Herald Legion. Okay, so those guys are part of the Herald Legion. That is their name. I guess I'll just call all of them Herald for simplicity. Hey, Herald, what's up? Mind if I plunge attack you, Herald? Yeet! Oh, whoa, wait. I've never actually tried the one-handed version of that attack. Well, that's not the attack I'm thinking of. I got poisoned by these guys. Oh my god. Got poisoned by these guys, of all creatures. Alright. Bam. Oh wait, is the reason why they don't play the kill sound upon death is because they're actually left with a tiny tick of health? Why weren't you attacking? And why are you under the floor? Excuse me, buddy, are you okay? You okay down there? Yeah, you seem fine. What are you doing down there? I can't seem to attack him. Alright then, you just have fun beneath the ground. Oh man, I love that. How very Bethesda of you, Dark Souls 3. Alright, at some point I have to go back and level up, but I think I want to loot this whole place first. At least get most of the items. We don't have to necessarily, like, kill all the enemies, clear this all out in one perfect go before we go level up, but, you know. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I have to level up. Still would be nice. I'd like to have some more endurance. At this point, I'm not leveling Vitality. No way, Jose. Oh my god, that's so much fun. Okay, this attack. This attack is relatively predictable. He always attacks like that, and then he does a fly, and then bam, and then he recovers for a while. Yeah, what I was about to say earlier is I've never actually tried the one-handed version of the charge attack. Whoa, 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 buddy, buddy. We don't do that here. We don't just kill each other. Who are we, baboons? I don't know. Cavemen. I say as I kill him, you know. It's because you're not supposed to take it seriously. Alright, run this way. Nabbit. It's a Titanite slab. That's pretty good. More Titanite slabs so you can actually use some of the DLC weapons. Okay, what does the one-handed charge look like? Oh, so it's like a vertical slice. Okay, pretty cool. I'm never going to use it, but it's pretty cool. Okay, other items. So I think I've gotten the 2 items from that branch, want to say. So I think we want to go back this way. I can see an item right here, and I think this way we'll eventually loop around to areas over there where we can access yet more items. Yet more items, more loot. I'm about to be poisoned. No, it's fine. We have so many of these, and I can go buy like 50 of them when I go to level up, so... Okay, I think we'll start by going up, because I don't see any glowies from here. So I think it's better if we just go up, look at this place from above. That'll give us a good view so we can scout things out. He's still dying. His dying process probably paused while he was off screen. Oh my god, that's so great. How's it going in there? How's the water? Alright. You have fun. I'll be watching for your souls to appear in the bottom right corner. Okay, this goes... I think we want to go here first? Down here? Alright, I hear grumbling. Yes, it's you. So I'm gonna get out of your vision, hopefully. And then maybe I can plunge attack you? Actually, it might have been easiest to plunge attack him from that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go quietly. Because I would like to try plunge attack him. That would be very fun. I'm gonna sneak on by. Oh, we have another one of you. Okay, I might have to make some noise, get his attention. That's fine. Oh. Hey, you know what I was just saying about how the Ring City areas have the fewest errors? Well, alright, let's take this homeward bone. Let's go back around. Have you died yet? You're close. I love how every death from an enemy plays a shink noise, even if it's from, like, poison. It's just funny. Okay, what's the best angle? This might be the best angle. Okay. We want to get a running start, go for a jump attack. Unless you can't do a plunge attack after running. I think you can. Let's try it. Yes! These are so satisfying to do. To nail down, especially because I've had such a hard time performing them in the past. I think I only did one successfully on my main channel playthrough, and then after that it was just like, I could barely get any done, but now I've done 3. Like, that is awesome. Herald, curved greatsword. Thank you for the greatsword, Herald. Okay. So now we want to continue going up the path of the branch. I think I've said a variation of that like 17 times now, but it's been true every single time, so, you know, it's not worthless commentary, it's just, you know, repetitive. But that's okay. All life is, in a sense, repetitive, after all. You need to keep eating, you need to keep sleeping, you need to keep drinking. You need to keep breathing, you know? There's a cycle to it all. Life is, in itself, repetitious. So what does it matter if our own speech patterns are repetitious? I say that, but then I get annoyed at people for repeating stuff, so, yeah, I don't know. Why do you get prism stones here? That doesn't make much sense. Okay, another news. We have a new enemy, a new NPC. This is a Doo. Yes, it's a Doo. No. It is a desert pyromancer. You can see just how interesting their outfit looks. I'll be sure to wear that very soon. I actually think it looks pretty cool on the whole, but you know, quite interesting. I'm sure you can tell what I mean by that. Desert pyromancer Zoe. I remember this person being very, very difficult to fight, but I actually defeated her in not too long on my most previous playthrough. So let's see how it goes. Going to stab you with magic. Okay, that flame fan attack. You want to avoid getting close to her for that reason. So it might be wise to bring like a medium ranged attack to this. Yeah, I think with strong attacks, you stagger her very easily, and that's what I was missing. Oh god, okay. Yeah, with like great sword attacks, this is what I was missing on my main channel playthrough, where I don't even think I killed her. Like, she just dropped off the edge and then the game considered her to be dead. So I didn't actually kill her legitimately. Okay, but yeah, she does mean damage. But if you can get her staggered, she's not that bad, honestly. I guess just the weapons I was using in this area weren't that good against her. Oh god. Yeah, here we go. This isn't too hard. I don't know what I was struggling so much with on my first couple playthroughs. Damn. Elden Ring has trained me well. Flame fan. I'm a very big fan of this flame, I guess. Can I actually use that? Of course I can't. It requires 15 faith. I only have 12. Use repeatedly to brush the fan of flame left and right. Zoe possessed true beauty, as did all the desert pyromancers. But hers did not poison, and so she became the unassuming queen of the feeble ones. I'm sure that's connected to lore from Dark Souls 2 that I do not know. That the desert pyromancers became poisonous. Make sure not to eat them. Desert Pyromancer Hood. That should be the last of the set. I think we have every piece of it now. Okay, we got the Radiance to deal with again. We'll have to come back up here for a couple of more things pretty soon. But for now, I just want to go this direction. You want to drop here. Poof. Land in the nice, soft, cushiony ground. I messed up. Wait, maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay, I was thinking you could drop down to that ledge below. That's where I'm headed. That ledge below, that's where I want to go. I could not tell where I was supposed to go to get there, so we have to go get my souls back. Where have my souls dropped? That's the question. Hey, I got the treasure, didn't I? Like in the middle of the ruins? What treasure is it? What was the treasure?
Oh, look at you.
I don't know, but we found it.
Found the treasure. Dashing. Just dashing. You'll make good use of it, I'm sure. Now,
Is it the Ring of Favor?
this is a little toast from me to you.
How did you get this? Because from what I remember, Siegfried disappeared.
Not much to speak of, but bottoms up to the greatest warrior there is.
Yeah, around these parts especially.
This really is...
Okay, that is all he has to say. Okay, so can I look from here to see where my souls are? Are they up there? Sure freaking hope they're not. I want to say they're down here somewhere. If I can scout from a distance, try to find them. She's gonna kill both of them, or kill at least one of them. That's fine. Didn't have to kill both of them. It was just a suggestion. Where are they? 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 Okay, let's park ourselves in here. Nice job. There they are. Okay, good. I was worried, man. I was worried they'd be a little too out of reach. Okay, now we have to loop all the way back around, but that's okay because now the second Radiance inside the place, inside the swamp, is now dead. So we'll have a much easier time of it. Please stop shooting. Your shooting is so loud. You're gonna get a noise complaint from the neighbors. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I wonder if my neighbors can actually, like, hear me when I'm recording. I do close the windows and, I close all the windows in and around my room whenever I go to record. Usually. If it's too hot a day, I might leave them open, but still. A lot of the time I do close them, but I do wonder if my neighbors can still hear me when I'm actually recording. I'm sure they don't mind. I mean, I haven't gotten any complaints about it, so... As far as I can tell, they don't. Harold down there is getting mad at me. That's fine. I think now that Pyromancer Zoe is dead, the thralls up here are a little bit different. They act a little bit different now. I want to say, yeah, a couple of them are over here, and they're standing in front of what I believe is a grave, or at least... Okay, they're not really standing in front of anything in particular, but... It might be that there's, like, a grave over here. That or their AI behavior in this part is tied to Zoe being alive, and now that she isn't alive, they just sit here not knowing what to do. Either way, I think it's cool. I think that's a cool little detail. They could have used that more, honestly, with the permanent kill enemies. Like, killing this enemy here changes the behavior of the respawning enemies around them. I think that would be cool. But... You know, just to make the run back through an area you've died in at least a little more interesting every time. Okay, now we have to... Where do I go here? I gotta just, like, take a moment, go back here, take a look at this. Where do I go from here? That's my question, because that branch doesn't do anything. It might have an item on it. But I know there's some branch that I want to find. There's a branch around this area that takes me down... to an important place, wherever that might be. Dropping down there seemingly gets me nowhere. Man, can you stop shooting? Stop. Okay, you're done. I guess we'll just run straight ahead, take another look at it. Because it seemed like both branches went to nothing, but maybe not? Or maybe this branch is not the one I'm looking for. I keep calling them branches when I think they're technically roots of a tree. Close enough. Oh, I see. Okay, I did miss something. When I dropped down before, I missed something. Okay, so you just have to drop down in the same place again, but we have to go, quite literally, the opposite direction from where I went. It's alright, just took me a little bit to remember the layout of this place. We're fine. We're getting through it pretty quick, too. It's not a very long area, especially if you don't die. And thankfully, I haven't died that often in it, so yeah. But yeah, I've only been recording for about an hour. I've said yeah like 17 times in the last couple sentences, so maybe I should just hold back on the yeahs a little bit. Here we go, here we go, we get to hear the noise again! We get to hear it again! Boom! Listening for it? There it is. Much more faint this time, but still enjoyable. Just as enjoyable as it has always been. We got Estus flasks from that. That's good. Is there an item out this way? Because I don't think there is anything out this way. No, there is not. It is quite literally just a drop into a pit of death. And hey, look at this. This is the big hole in the tree, in the giant tree. That honestly looks like it could rival the Erd tree in terms of its size. Or at least the Halig tree, because I think the Halig tree is a little bit smaller around. Actually, is it? I think this tree might be a lot smaller than that, thinking of it, but still. You know, this tree's freaking huge. Whatever it looks like in its prime, I would have loved to see that. Would probably have looked a lot like the Halig tree from Elden Ring, if you're confused. You have somehow not played Elden Ring and are a Souls fan. I mean, I could see it. There are some people who genuinely did not like Elden Ring, but were big fans of the previous Dark Souls games. Especially, most of those people were big fans of Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 1 is, attracts a certain type of person. I am not that type of person. The type of person I am bounces straight off of that game, but, you know. And Elden Ring just does not exactly fit that person's, ideal Souls game. And I definitely understand that. But I will take Elden Ring over Dark Souls 1 any day of the freaking week. And I will die on this hill saying that. Alright. Ow! I mean, honestly, I think most people would. Most people who played Elden Ring would take it over Dark Souls 1 any day of the week. I'm just saying, you know. Within the general Soulsborne community, it feels like there's a consensus that Dark Souls 1 is overall better than Elden Ring. Or at least people like that game more, on the whole. I definitely disagree with that. I fucking hate Dark Souls 1. It's still installed on my computer because, you know, there's a part of my brain that's just telling me, give it another chance, go in, play it again, give it another chance. You'll probably end up liking it at some point, but every time I do, it is the most infuriating video game experience ever. So yeah, I've just been kind of avoiding it for the last few months, I guess. Yeah, months, because I think I got it early this year, I want to say. Sorry for constantly repeating my words. Again, I wish I did a better job of talking on this freaking channel for the last couple weeks now. And for my live streams on the main channel too, it's like my speech skill has gone down, and I don't know why. Alright, in other words... No words? Is that what I meant to say? I don't know, whatever. In other news, we're back up here. Let's get you. You are Twinkling Titanite. I had to friggin' pry that out of the arms and fingers grasping it. Again, there I go. Just grasping it. Can't get it right the first time, so I have to say it 50 more times. Right, getting over this. This is surprisingly hard for me to find, even to this day. I think with Silver Cat Ring, I can just drop on here and live, right? Yes, I can. I think falling that far kills you, even with Silver Cat Rings, so... I have no idea why it always takes me so long to get to this item, because you just do that. That's not hard at all. I can't go back that way, though. Oh, and I guess I can't go back. Do I actually have to loop up on the branch again? Please tell me I can just jump to this. No! No, that's a slippery slide. That makes a lot of sense. Great, I have to go all the way back around again, because for some reason there's just a one-way entrance. I guess I can homeward bone, but that respawns the enemies. I don't want to do that. I guess while I'm homeward boning, let's go back to, Firelink Shrine. I have 10,000 souls. I may actually be able to get 2 level ups from this. Yeah, because I want to find my way to that item, and I think that item also has a simpler route to it than I remember. Let me just have some water. Can I just say that I do not understand all the people out there who are like super ride or die for water. Like, you must have at least 7 liters. No, I don't think it's 7. It's like, you must have 2 liters of water every day. Don't drink pop, it dehydrates you. And I'm like, first of all, I don't feel dehydrated from drinking pop. And I don't know if that's just weird, like me, my taste buds being weird, or if people are really overhyping just how dehydrating it is. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Mayst thou thy peace.
I sure will discover my peace at some point. Let's get more of these, even though I actually don't think we'll need them, so never mind. Let's not waste our souls. Anyway, though, yeah, like, I get it. You gotta drink water to stay alive. I get it, you know? If you go a while without drinking water, it's not healthy for you. But other drinks contain plenty of water in them. So that, like, you know, you don't have to drink 2 liters of entirely water as your only beverage for the rest of your life when you become an adult, you know? Because when you're a kid, you're usually encouraged to drink milk, because I think it's better for you as a kid than it is as an adult, if I'm reading that correctly. It seems like, seems at least like the idea. Okay, no, not there. There's some kind of branch. Okay, it's right here. You just have to walk on this branch to get it. That's it. You can access this from the beginning. I think the Radiance will be shooting at you the whole time. Okay, now we do have to loop all the way back around, but that's okay because I think now we have every item in this area. So, yeah, now we just take a hike, I guess. Take a hike all the way to the end. And then depending on how well the upcoming boss fight goes, we might get done well before the 2-hour mark. That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, though, I am in total disagreement with the sentiment that water must be the only thing you drink forever and ever. Because, like, water is tasty. Especially when you're thirsty, of course. It's like your brain rewarding you for drinking after not drinking it for a while. If you're super thirsty, there's no better feeling than drinking water, you know? But it's not like water has to be the one and only thing you need in order to stay perfectly healthy. I mean... And also, you know, water does kind of taste boring, like, compared to other options for drinks. Some people want to have a little bit of fun in their life, you know? That's a quote from John Wolfe and his take on this whole water thing. I think he made a video about looking into diet pop ingredients and seeing what all was in there, like, kind of debunking the myths that diet pop is actually, like, completely horrible for you, even though it isn't. It's really just water with some sweeteners and flavoring in it. That's all it is. And yeah, not only did that video kind of inspire me to start drinking diet pop instead of regular pop, slightly more often, I haven't been doing that as much recently. I hope to change that in the coming days, but yeah, I have been, like, considering switching my pop diet all the way over to diet pop. My pop diet over to diet pop. That sounded a little strange. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say pop, soda. I'm a Minnesotan. We say pop up here instead. I don't know why, but it's what I say, so deal with it. Anyway. Take the plunge. You won't die. But yeah, that quote I was saying about, like, how people want to have fun in their life, they don't want to just drink water forever and ever, comes from that video, so. Alright, let's rest here, because I think we did use up some resources on the way down here, within the Earthen Peak ruins. This is our last stop before the ultimate plunge. Take the plunge, you won't die. Thank you, Gale. Thank you for leaving these messages. You've been really helpful at guiding me through this area. The view that surrounds us is nothing short of gorgeous, but also very haunting. Like, could you imagine if a mountain was made up of entirely our cities? Alright, sorry, God, messed that up. Nowhere else to go but into the big pit. Let's do this! This is one of the bosses I complained about in my most recent main channel video at the time of recording. It is 2 demons, demon in pain and demon from below. If you're not from below, then you're in pain. That's how it works in the demon world. I'm gonna go into this fight with an open mind. I think I'll be doing a lot better at it now that I actually deal damage to them. Wait, that did less damage using the special move? Okay. Well, that's a good sign, isn't it? Let's use the double twin blade, see how this does. This does excellently. Okay, no reason for me not to use this. Okay. They're both aggressive right now, so the way this fight normally works is that one demon is aggressive and attacking you, and the other demon is more passive, hanging back and just shooting ranged attacks from a distance. They will occasionally swap out their roles, which is what happens whenever they like shriek to the heavens and embolden themselves with the flame. And for a short while, both of them are aggressive after that happens. And that is quite possibly the hardest part of this phase, having to deal with both of them being hostile at once. Okay, cool. I mean, they're both always hostile, but you know, having to deal with both of them being aggressive all up in your face, you basically can't do anything until one of them chooses to become passive. And it's kind of random when they do. I say kind of because, like, they will go passive eventually, but, you know, it's not very predictable. I guess we'll go back to you. Okay, this fight may very well, there we go, take me a few attempts, because I am not doing terrific damage to them. Hey, you're supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to come to life, right? Here you go. There you go, that's more like it. That's the spirit. Thankfully, they do not leave an explosion while they're transforming. An Elden Ring boss most certainly would. God, it feels like every Elden Ring boss's phase 2 animation has a freaking AoE surrounding it. Makes enough sense, but still, kind of annoying. Alright, there goes Demon from below. Now, I don't remember if this is actually the one I want to kill first. In fact, if I remember correctly, this isn't quite the one I want to kill first, but I've never actually fought, Demon in Pain by itself before. Right now, they don't have any behavioral differences, but, you'll see. You'll see. Okay. Okay, I'm planning to use an Ember to heal when the time comes. Staying behind them tends to be the best, because their attacks all go in front of them, and bam! Down goes both of them on the very first attempt. Awesome! But as I'm sure you can guess by my hints earlier, yeah, that's not the end of the fight. This fight continues into a phase 2 that is completely different from phase 1, which is exactly what I'm complaining about in my main channel video talking about this. Alright, let's equip this. It is the Demon Prince! The last demon killed revives as the Demon Prince. This one is the Demon Prince in Pain, and as you can see, he glows very red. And the demon in below was glowing orange. If that one's the last one to die, Demon Prince will be glowing orange instead, which shows that it really is the same demon as before. In addition, the main difference between the two of them in their Demon Prince forms is that they have an ultimate attack that is different, depending on which one it is. I don't know if this guy's doing that yet, and I don't know what he's doing. I honestly don't recognize these moves. Maybe more of their moveset is different than I remembered. Okay, now this is different. So, I think this guy is conjuring a cloud of fireballs that rain from the sky. If this were Demon in below, it would be shooting a laser beam instead. That is the main difference between the two of them. Okay, seemingly staggered him out of the ultimate attack, though. Okay, we're not doing bad damage. That unleashes a shockwave now, but that's okay. It's not that different from the regular attack. You just kind of have to roll straight forward through it. Okay, that you just want to run away from where the demon was going up, and then you need to find it again afterwards. I think the worst part about this boss is the camera. It does not do a great job of keeping track of the demons when they fly up in the sky, which makes attacks like that really tough. Oh, that's gonna kill me, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. See, I haven't even, like, dealt half its freaking... I haven't even dealt a quarter of its health of damage yet. The main thing about Demon Prince is that it is also very tanky. It has much increased defense, and although it is weak to a certain weapon, I think the Black Knight's sword, which I could always start using in a bit, it is weak to that weapon. Even that weapon doesn't do a lot of damage to it. So we really just have to go with whatever we can. I'm gonna try using Greatsword on it. I can tell that magic doesn't really do the greatest. Okay, but it is staggered now. Alright. It's better than nothing. It's probably better than what the Twin Blades would have given. I have not used my spells at all this video so far, I've just realized. Okay, you're just summoning both of those. Those are gonna shoot at me. Looks like you're about to go for the ultimate attack again. Am I right about that? Man, this would have been great footage to have for my my main channel video that I made. Alright, we're gonna hit you a couple times, snap you out of it, then we're gonna run the fuck away because it's gonna land on me very soon. Okay, we're good. Seems to be okay. Okay, yeah, that seems to be the end of that attack. I see, so those fireballs there are just tougher versions of that one pyromancy the guys down in Smoldering Lake were using. And considering that the demons and pyromancy have similar origins, that makes sense. Okay, this. That you do not want to lock on for. You want to disengage lock on before he starts it. Otherwise, the camera will whip around, and it's entirely possible your dodge will change direction mid-roll, and that sucks. Because then you'll just roll into the attack. Okay, we're doing well, we're doing well. This is a lot easier than I remember it being. I guess I just wanted to stay in front of it more. Oh man. I guess I just wasn't bold enough to go for attacks before, because I'm about to kill it. We're gonna do it in style. We're gonna kill this thing in style. Hopefully it doesn't kill me first. And that's not right. Nope, that's not. No, stop, 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 stop. This is what I want. Bam! Haha! First try, Demon Prince! Eat it! Yes! Man. Demon Prince is a battle that I am always very cautious with, because I remember my first time through, it frustrated me quite a bit. And my second time through, on my main channel playthrough, it frustrated me quite a bit. It was the boss I got the most mad against, but on my most recent 2 playthroughs, it has been way easier. And I couldn't tell you why. If I had to guess, Elden Ring putting you against much larger enemies a lot more often than this game does may have changed my battle instincts around a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. Because, like, clearly I am able to get in, get more hits than I imagine. I'm able to stay behind them and out of the way of their attacks a lot easier than I thought. Because, yeah, that was not very hard. That was not very hard at all, honestly. I mean, I know about their attacks already, but still, I didn't spend that long learning them on my previous playthroughs, so the fact that I was able to take it out that easily is kind of surprising. Especially after how badly it went in my main channel playthrough. If you want to see the laser beam attack, I've got videos on the main channel that show it. One is my main channel playthrough that I keep referencing constantly, ad nauseum. And the other is my Soulsborne Ring boss analysis video that I would suggest you go over and watch if you're at all interested. If you're watching this video at all. I mean, if you're watching this video at all, there's a good chance you've seen that video already, so... Oh, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Rest of the bonfire. How many souls did that give me? A frick ton. Awesome. Here we have this item. Small Envoy Banner. Take a look at it. Small banner used by envoys of Great Lord Gwyn in the days of yore. Face the ringed cliff and hold the banner high to summon facilitators of transport. Just like this one. For the pygmies who took the Dark Soul, the Great Lord gifted the Ringed City, an isolated place at World's End, and his beloved youngest daughter, promising her that he would come for her when the day came. I know I just said ringed, and then I said Ringed City. I don't know. It's just how my brain prefers to think of things. As for the other thing, the souls they dropped... Where is it? Here it is! The demons birthed from a common chaos share almost everything between them, even the pride of their prince and his near-faded flame, so that the last demon standing may rekindle it. Cool, alright. We go further in here. I'm not going to go all the way in here just yet, because this obviously leads to the Ringed City, the titular Ringed City of the DLC. But I would like to show real quick that this is Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1. It's a remnant of it. All the way at the base of this giant tree. So Firelink Shrine is somewhere inside the Erd Tree. Okay, got it, understood. I'll be sure to tell Vati Vidya about it tomorrow, because obviously I'm affiliated with them. Obviously. I know my Dark Souls lore. I don't at all. Not even close. Let's get back to Firelink Shrine. Let's talk to you. Skip past all your dialogue. Let's hit Level 100! Haha! We have done it! I have discovered my piece already. I killed Demon Prince first try, and now I'm level 100. So, what comes next is curious, honestly. I do not know how many videos I'm going to spend inside of the Ringed City itself. It might be 2, it might only be 1. We'll have to see. And depending on how things go, it's entirely possible that we won't be fighting a boss next video. But I'll have to check with myself on that as we do that, just to avoid the video from being too long. Because if I were to do everything in the rest of this DLC, the video would easily hit like 3 hours. I don't really want to do that. I want 2 hours to be the limit. Even though I did go above that with Voices of the Void, that's just because I was really enjoying the game that session, alright? Alright, let me examine this. So here's what one of the things Demon Prince Soul can give us. Seething Chaos. Hurl Chaos Clump that seethes and explodes and copes, and it copes as well, probably. To the demons, these clumps are shreds of life. How about you? Demon's Scar. Okay, both of these require faith, but I think this one's cooler. This chaotic thing. The last flame kindled by the Demon Prince is shaped like the claw marks of a demon. It is both a fiery bladed weapon and pyromancy flame. Spin Slash! Alright, I'll take that. And with that, I guess, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. We've done everything there is in the Dreg Heap, and we've hit about an hour and 30 minutes. I'd say that's perfect time. This is ideally how long these videos are, just the majority of them happen to go above that because the areas are long, you know? And I want to do one in every video, so. Anyway. Really hope you've been enjoying the series, as well as hoping you enjoy this video. Next time on Dark Souls 3 Revisited, we enter the Ringed City, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time. I actually, on my most recent playthrough, I had an even more fun time at the Ringed City than I did in my main channel playthrough, which was already an even more fun time than I had in my first playthrough, where I honestly kind of hated the place. But now, my mind has been changed, and I think it is one of my favorite areas in the game now, so can't wait for it. We'll see what all we do and how much of it we do, but hopefully we will make good progress before it's done. I say hopefully, I know we will. We'll make good progress, unless my computer crashes mid-recording and corrupts it or something, but that's the worst that could happen. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.